Just a single game of preseason hoops on a Saturday night. We got your top five right here on NBA.com at number 5. Kenneth Lofton Boston looking junior. Go in there and just shove his way through everybody to get the layup at number 5 for the Memphis Grizzlies. On to number 4, John Conchar just sort of wandering and weaving and has Memphis believing as he gets the and one bucket there with the reverse layup. On to number 3, Drew Holiday and Jordan Nwora. Showing no signs of offseason rust as he goes up and busts that one home, does Nwora. And Drew Holiday, slick little cutoff of the defense there. That gets in at number 3. On to number 2, and it's Drew one more time. Holiday makes a little space on the step back triple, and that clears the way for number 1 now. And at number 1, it's the 24th pick in the draft. Marjon Beauchamp putting his stamp on the top 5 as he goes up and brings this one home to stand alone at number 1 on the NBA.com. Come on.
Here are your top plays from a 5-game Sunday around the association. Starting off with number 10. Devin Vassell proves he's been in the gym this summer with this tough three-point play. Vassell draws a foul on the two-hand slam and somehow muscles the ball in for the and one. Number 9. Delano Banton gives his best Rajon Rondo impression on this drive. Banton fakes the layup, spins, and knocks down the easy floater. Number 8. Devin Booker proves he's more than just a knockdown shooter. Booker blows past his defender and elevates for a thunderous one-hand slam. Number 7. Kai Jones begins his campaign on a high note. Jones cleans up the offensive board and slams it home for the second chance points. Number 6. It's not a top plays countdown without high-flying mainstay Kenyon Martin Jr. The Rockets guard speeds into the lane for the epic throwdown. Number 5. Jaylen Brown shows off the vision and passing skills with this no-look assist. Brown lulls LaMelo to sleep before finding Al Horford for the easy 2 points. Number 4. The Suns look to silence the haters this season with more emphatic plays like this. Bridges cuts to the rim, punches the dunk in with emphasis, and draws a foul for the and one. Number 3. Talk about kicking your opponent while they're down. Houston's Daishen Nick sinks a shot from beyond half court and beats the halftime buzzer. Number 2. Kai Jones makes his second appearance on top plays, the most memorable one. Jones gets the loose ball before posterizing the Celtics defender and drawing the foul. At number 1, Precious Achiuwa is in mid-season form with this poster dunk of the night. Achiuwa pump fakes, drives to the basket, and hammers it on the head of the Jazz defender. And that'll do it for your top plays.
5 games of hoops on a preseason Monday, but we're going all 10. It's your top 10 right here on NBA.com. At number 10, it's Kyrie Irving swerving like only he can, and so he doesn't need a slam to get into the top 10. That one in at number 10. On to number 9, Malik Monk returns to Los Angeles, this time with the other team, and he's going up, setting up, and his teammates getting obscene. Nicely done from Rashawn Holmes, bringing it home at number 9. At number 8, Ja Morant. The Euro step, you bet, all the way to the bucket with the left hand, and that's good for number 8. At 7, the new Lakers running it up the court, and that's Patrick Beverly to 1, Toscano Anderson with the slam. That one good for number 7. At 6, you've seen buzzer beater shots. How about buzzer beater blocks? That's 2 hands. A little roof job there from Robert Covington getting the swat. That's in at number 6. At number 5, Ben Simmons is back. Little over-the-head dime to Nick Claxton, and that's a heck of a reaction from Nick as he goes up and crushes that one. That's in at number 5 for Brooklyn. On to number 4. Aaron is back. Aaron Gordon stuffing this one home. The lean-in crusher for Denver. That's one to remember. That's in at number 4. At 3, the number 1 pick getting sick. Paolo Banchero with the two-handed hammer throw. Nice little bit of stuff in there for the Magic. That's in at number 3. On to number 2. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. Jamal Murray off glass, beating the buzzer, looking like the all-star. in at number 2 with that sort of fading, side-winding shot. But at number 1, well, you know who it's going to be. It's Ja Morant. You say you want a revolution, and Ja's got the solution. How about this? The steal, and then it gets real as Ja goes 360 to land at number 1 on the NBA.com. Cut it!
Welcome back, NBA preseason action. Here are your top 5 plays. Clocking in is Jordan McLaughlin. Looked like he had nowhere to go, but beats the buzzer with the high fadeaway at the end of the first quarter. That's his first play on the countdown, won't be his last. Derrick Rose, dime dropping. On the baseline, kicks it outside to Isaiah Hartenstein. The lefty finishes off the play. McLaughlin back at it again. This time, it's the nice dime. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, as in Nathan Knight over Drew Smith. Number 2, Alex Caruso, the Caruso, on the fast break, makes it his own through the teeth of the defense. The Pelicans are back, but the Bull goes strong. Your top play, Miles McBride with the touchdown pass. And it's Obi Toppin, always your number 1 option. Even if it's not top 10, it's top 5.
5 games of hoops on a Wednesday night. We got your top 10 right here on NBA.com. At number 10, Tyrese is a beast. Just going straight to the hole, and nobody's going to stop him. Reverse with a burst, and it's the preseason, so we'll go with a reverse layup. In at number 10. On to number 9, and Boston throws it out ahead, but look who's chasing. It's Jason Tatum. Goes up and stuffs this one home off the nifty little dime from Malcolm Brogdon. That could be a combo to watch as Boston drops in at number 9. On to number 8. Oh, Boston again. Peyton Pritchard, and we're loving the layups early in the countdown. Here's another reverse. Hanging and hitting number 11, arriving from heaven. Look at Peyton stick his head down, hang, and hit. That one is good for number 8. On to number 7. McKinley Wright drives in, but it's a double team block. The Wonder Twins, David Nwaba and Jalen Williams, going up and swatting that shot. Beautiful defense gets in at number 7. At number 6, let's play the lob game. This time Terry Rozier up to J.T. Thor, getting up off the floor, and that one gets in at number 6 for the team that Michael Jordan owns. How about that? Number 5, Donovan Mitchell dishing to Isaac Okoro, coming in like El Toro, just pulling his way to the basket and gets the bucket here, plus the foul. Strong move, a nice little dime from Donovan Mitchell as he's getting to know his teammates in Cleveland. That one good for number 5. Moving along to number 4, you've heard of this guy, LeBron James. He's been around for 20 years now, lobbing it up to Wenyen Gabriel, and important fact, young players, stick the landing on these alley-oops. Nice job from Wenyen, getting up, hanging around, and not getting thrown to the ground. Nicely done in at number 4. At number 3, a couple of plays inspired by Magic Johnson. Let's say that. Tyrese Halliburton. No look, dime here. Beautiful find over to Jalen Smith, and Jalen finished the highlight for us. Goes up and gets almost a little cuff jam there. That's at number 3. On to number 2, Jalen Williams. No look dime to Kendrick Williams for the two-handed stuff. Watch this one. A little off-body pass there, whipping it down low, and that stuff gets in at number 2. But at number 1, Dean Wade gets played. James Harden drops him to the hardwood and shows him what's good. Harden with the beautiful move, the beautiful floater, the beautiful finish. That gets in at number 1 on the NBA.com. Cut it! 6 games of preseason hoops on a Thursday. We got your top 10 right here on NBA.com at number 10. Keon Johnson throwing it up, and Shaedon Sharpe rips this one apart. An alley-oop bringing the truth from the roof. That one gets in at number 10 as you take another look at this one way high in the air and throwing it home. Moving along to number 9, and one of the best athletes in the NBA, Anthony Edwards gets the steal, and then all of a sudden things get real. When he gets loose, forget about it. Nobody tracking down Anthony Edwards as he rises high in the sky, and he would not be denied. At 8, Lonnie Walker. How about some handles? How about some skills in the top 10? Between the legs, between the defenders, yeah, they're in the blender. This one from Lonnie, wearing number 4, going up for the score, gets in at number 8. We're moving along to number 7, and Olivier Sarr gets the steal on the other end. He throws it up to Greg Brown, and Greg Brown is throwing down. Look at Greg just crunch this thing. That one good for number 7 for the Portland Trail Blazers. At number 6, these NBL teams are tougher than a $2 steak. That's Antonius, and he's owning this. Antonius Cleveland has him believing down in Adelaide. He gets in at number 6. Moving along to number 5, Bobby Portis goes up with a reverse layup. But DeJounte Murray, there was some intense defense, a little stare afterwards. That one in at number 5 for the Hawks. On to number 4, good passing by the Magic. Paolo Banchero with the poster, just crunching this one home. The number 1 pick getting sick at number 4 for the Orlando Magic. There's the athleticism you're looking for in a number 1 pick. Moving along to number 3, and we're into the John Collins section of the countdown. Here is his first absolute mash poster. The Atlanta Hawks just going up and absolutely stuffing this one. At number 3, we take a John Collins break, move over, and Wendell Carter Jr. with a Zach attack on top of Zach Collins' head. That one in at number 2 for the Magic. And we head back to Abu Dhabi for John Collins once more, getting up off the floor for the score. Aaron Holiday sets it up, and John Collins gets the stuff. Aaron Holiday did a little tray hop after that alley-oop pass, and John Collins brings it home at number 1 on the NBA.com. Count it. 7 games of hoops on a Friday night. We got your top 10 right here on NBA.com. Starting off with Jalen Brunson, fading and hitting in Madison Square Garden. A little work of art to start the top 10. That's in at 10. On to number 9. Same building and the legend. Derrick Rose used to rise above the rim, but he still somehow gets this one in. That one good for number 9. At 8, the Rockets on fire tonight. We start you off with Kenyon Martin Jr. gliding this one. Goes in and stuffs it home with the left to southpaw spike in flight at 8. At 7, we're going off the backboard here at 7. I'm not kidding, 7. Tyrese Halliburton up top to Jalen Smith getting sick. That's good for number 7. At 6, the Grizzlies continue to pick up their pace in the preseason. Steven Adams to the always flying Ja Morant. What can't he do? He's in at 6. Back in Texas for number 5. Maybe the highest flyer in the league. Jalen Green getting obscene. Head up by the rim, throws that one down. That one good for number 5. On to number 4. Hey, anybody ever heard of defense? Yeah, we got that here too. Andre Drummond swats this one from the Mean Green Machine. Jeff getting his shot swatted. That one good for number 4. On to number 3, the greatest name in the history of highlights, Jamari Bouye. How about Bouye going booyah with this one? Hitting the buzzer beater. He sidesteps and drains the corner 3 to beat the halftime buzzer. That one's good for number 3. On to number 2, Kevin Porter Jr. We're calling this disrespectful. Handles on the ankle breaker move, and Kevin Porter hits a nasty step back that's right on track. That one good for number 2. But at number 1, ain't no topping Obi. Look at topping, hopping, and dropping the East Bay special in the Garden. That one good for number 1 on the NBA.com. Cut it.
NBA preseason in full swing, getting ready for the regular season. Andrew Wiggins, the hoop and the harm, takes the foul and connects. the three, and the free. DeMar DeRozan, normally pulling and popping from this range, but he's dime dropping on this play. DeRozan to Nikola Vucevic. Austin Reeves, no pass needed, just a path to the basket. Stop and go. The Smitty on the baseline. Show with the pump fake, the hezzy, and the finish. Welcome back, John Wall. Been out for a few seasons, goes behind the back and finishes with the left hand, just like his days in DC. Wall-star, looking great. Let's head back north of the border. Delano Banton. And the half-court set gets past the defense, one-handed, one time. It might be too cold north of the border for a pool party, but it's not in Oakland. Jordan Poole, in and out, behind the back, soft touch, splash. The defender, which way did he go? Which way did he go? Straight to the hole for the easy buckets. Poole had 18 points in the third quarter alone. He wasn't the only one making plays in the Lakers-Warriors game. AD is on the way. 28 points for Anthony Davis. This deuce and one, the most emphatic of them all. Sticking with the theme of big men dropping the hammer. Sacramento Kings, 6'11" finisher. Domantas Sabonis on two defenders. Number 2, ain't no stopping Javonte Green. He's got the green light to finish on a fast break. Emphatic. But the number 1 spot goes to PG-13. Paul George. Should have saved this for a dunk contest. Full windmill in the game. And those are your top plays.
Counting them down, 10 through 1. It's the best of the best from Monday's 4-game preseason slate. CP3, look at this. Look at that assist. Finding Mikal Bridges in the corner for the 3. Let's go to play number 9. Nick Richards saying nope. Richards going high above the rim to get that one. Let's go to play number 8. To downtown Miami. Victor Oladipo, no, but Dwayne Dedmon says yes. Dedmon, the putback. Denver and Phoenix. The Nuggets playing some defense. Look at this. Then running the break. Bones Highlands shot rejection leads to Bruce Brown. That gets it to Uncle Jeff Green. On to play number 6. The Rockets, Kenyon Martin Jr. to Kevin Porter Jr. A junior connection for the throwdown. Halfway through, let's go back to Miami. Drew Smith and Jamal Cain. Look at that alley. Take another look at this. Throwing the hook. And Cain punches it in. Donovan Mitchell. Look at this defense by Donovan. New uni, who dis? Donovan Mitchell with the rejection on Tobias Harris. On to play number 3, Deshaun Tate. Get into that bag to set up Jalen Green. Oh, between the legs, 5-hole. And play number 2, Denver and Phoenix coming down the wire. And it is Ish Smith sealing the deal. Clutch. And our top play of the night. Donovan Mitchell did it on one end, and he could do it on this end. You know that. Look at this backcourt connection. Garland to Mitchell. They get the top play, but the Sixers get the win. That's your top 10.
The preseason continues with a 5-game Tuesday in the NBA, and these are your top 10 plays. At number 10, Terrence Ross missing that floater, but that's why Wendell Carter Jr. is there. He cleans it up and slams it with authority. Then at number 9, Goran Dragic firing the bounce pass to Derrick Jones Jr., who flies through the paint, floats to the rack, and rocks the rim. At number 8, the lottery pick, Jaden Ivey picking the pocket for the steal, showing off the handles, then hitting Sadiq Bey with the no-look dime for the dunk. At number 7, Moses Moody drives into the paint, spins, and somehow converts this tough shot off the backboard for the and one opportunity. At number 6, the Orlando Magic turning defense into offense. Chuma Okeke stealing it on one end and lobbing it to his running mate Bol Bol on the other. At number 5, Nikola Vucevic showing off the passing prowess. Vuce with the soft touch on the pass to set up Alex Caruso for the easy layup on the right. Then at number 4, new team, but same old hustle from Jeremy Grant. Grant sprinting down the court comes crashing in for the chase down block. Then at number 3, staying in Chicago, the Bulls get a major stop on defense and go showtime on the fast break. The Andre Drummond block leading to a dime from Caruso to Dragic for a couple more. But at number 2, it's the rookie Jaden Ivey yet again, this time protecting the house with just devastating defense. Ivey getting major air to deny the dunk attempt. But the best of the night at number 1, Patrick Williams capping off the Bulls preseason with the poster. Williams attacking the paint and throwing it down with the one hand. That the top of your top 10 plays.
Oh, the regular season's fast approaching, people. We got 8 games of preseason hoops on a Wednesday. This is your top 10 on NBA.com. At number 10, the scoop is delicious. Just check out the finish. Tyler Hero up and under, and then softly off the glass. That one good for number 10. Moving along to number 9. Bust out your NBA history books, folks. This is Magic Johnson's return against Latrell Sprewell. The little fake and then the take, and for goodness sake, Obi getting up a little higher than Magic in his later years. Beautiful stuff from Obi Toppin at number 9. On to number 8, Gabe Vincent gets it, and then ain't too proud to bang off of one leg. Going glass, please, as he gets that one into beat the buzzer. That good for number 8. At number 7, let's just check you out with the Greek Freak. Good night, people. Look at Giannis on this, going up and crunching that thing home off the inbound. Drew set him up, and Giannis gets the stuff. That good for number 7. At 6, Garrett Temple doesn't throw an accurate alley-oop pass. We'd like to thank him because Island's made him Nyland as he goes up and stretches and Cheatham gets that one home. That one in at number 6. At number 5, Nikola Jokic with the miss. That doesn't matter because his teammates Ron Gordon, and he's coming from Principal Oshak Hennessy's office, and he's angry. Look at him throw that one down on the rebound. That one good for number 5. On to number 4, let's rejoice for Royce. Way outside, and he gets that one to go in. He's farther than half court, so that gets him in higher than Gabe Vincent. Beautiful shot from Royce O'Neal to beat the buzzer. At number 3, Jared Allen is brave. Onyeka Okongwu coming through, but no, sir. Look at big Jared going up to swat that shot. Unbelievable courage on that one at number 3. On to number 2, Benedict going up, and the power of wind, alternative energy, breaking free from Benedict as he stuffs that one home windmill style at number 2. But at number 1, Jack White, good night. Musa Diabate got a body as he goes up and crunches that one home. Take a bow. This one's over. Say goodbye. Musa lands at number 1 on the NBA.com. Cut it.
Time now for your top 10 plays from Thursday in the NBA preseason action. And at number 10, Desmond Bane
You thought that was going to be 2, but Jalen Duren, the Rook, taking care of business. Denying Bane at number 9. Isaiah Roby, the pass underneath. Jeremy Sohan, gonna finish right there. You like dishes? We got another one at number 8. Kennedy Chandler, gonna find a cutting. David Ruddy, two-handed slam, comes flying in there, adjusting the body, getting around Cade Cunningham. That was nice. At number 7, Stanley Amudi. Seeing Kevin Knox, yeah, I'm going to give it to him right there. Huge one-handed poster finished by Knox as the Pistons loaded with young talent. At number 6, Doug McDermott. He's got bad intentions, but Darius Bazley's got other ideas. Gets up, gets a rejection. Bazley had a big dunk in this contest too. At number 5, you go back to those Pistons and Jaden Ivey. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot from Jaden Ivey this season, and some of those plays going to be as spectacular as that right there. Number 4, Jalen Williams up top to Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Usually that's a dunk. This time, Romeo Langford is there, and that thing is clean right there. Huge rejection. At number 3, we go to John Morant. Speaking of blocks, gets one right there, and then finishes with a two-handed jam. You gotta love it when your superstar plays defense, and John Morant does exactly that. 31 points on the night, which means we go back to John Morant again at number 2. This time, it's just graceful. Coming down the lane, skying through, Ja just looking real nice. So number 1, naturally, we go back to Morant because this dude is just different. And that play right there, it also just hit different. Gets the steal, goes behind the back. Ja, with the creativity, gets it to go. This could be MVP season for this young man right here, as the Grizzlies will be must-see TV. And on this night, John Morant has your number 1 play in our top 10.
It's the final night of the preseason. We got 9 games and a top 10 for you right here on NBA.com. At number 10, Ben Simmons sees Kyrie breaking free and, just leads him out in front. And this one starts us out in front at number 10. On to number 9. I'm not going to call him the float goat yet, but look at Kenyon Martin bringing it in from the heavens. The lefty from the sky gets by. That one good for number 9. At 8, the Warriors, the champs, looking good. Here's Steph shaking folks. Here's Dre setting folks up. And Jonathan Kuminga brings you the number 8 play as he gets it off a tray from Dre. Beautiful stuff. That one in at number 8. On to number 7. We're going to talk a little about defense now. RJ making the play. Tracking back and smacking that shot for the Magic. And that one good at number 7 for Mr. Hampton. Precious Achiuwa breaking right through you. Look at him with the head fake, then making the rim shake. Strong move there from Precious as he gets him seen on the men in green. On to number 5, Franz Wagner has his defender a little wobbly, and that's when he just decides to burst. And there's nothing anyone can do when Franz goes in strong. That one good for number 5. On to number 4, and Talen Horton-Tucker like a runaway trucker, just going through and stuffing that one old man style. Getting strong and throwing that one down at number 4. At number 3, Austin showing you his powers as he, no look, reverse flip, and that one drips for number 3 for the Lakers. Beautiful shot from Austin Reeves. On to number 2, can anybody in the league jump as high as this man? Jalen Green with the windmill from the sky, and that one good for number 2. Watch his scoring numbers during the regular season this year. But at number 1, it's the preseason, so let's have some fun. Derrick Rose turning back the hands of time as he goes reverse with a burst. Derrick Rose, just around the rim and in for number 1 on NBA.com.
It's time now for your top plays from the inaugural night of the NBA's 2022-2023 season. Let's take you there. In at number 10, Jason Tatum cannot be stopped and will not be stopped on the fast break. JT splits the defense. takes the contact and finishes the Euro step, laying it in for the and one. Stephen Curry, no stranger to making tough shots look easy. Curry gets the lead pass from Poole, goes reverse, draws the foul, puts the nice spin on it. It's good. LeBron James seems to be in an endless fight against Father Time. James drives into multiple defenders and still gets the reverse layup to fall. Chef Curry begins to heat up as he cooks his defender on this nasty shimmy shake. Curry gets space to splash in the turnaround jumper. Russell Westbrook comes alive as Kendrick Nunn finds him for the epic play. Westbrook elevates way above the rim and throws down the alley-oop slam. Stephen Curry makes the Lakers defense look silly on this offensive sequence. Curry goes behind the back, pump fakes the shot, and lays it in. And even with perfect defense, the Celtics can't help but watch this tough James Harden three-pointer drop. Harden finds the space to put up the desperate shot, and it's good. Jaylen Brown continues to collect flyer miles as he soars into the paint. Marcus Smart feeds Jaylen Brown, who gets cleared for takeoff as he rises up for the one-handed jam. Joel Embiid comes up with the big defensive stop. Embiid races down the court and swats the layup with authority into the stands for an awesome heads-up defensive play. And your top play of the night, King James gets the Lakers season started with this electrifying dunk. James struts down the lane, punches in the fast break, poster slam. And that'll do it for your NBA top plays of the night.
A dozen games of hoops on a Wednesday night. The NBA is really back, and we got a top 10 for you right here on NBA.com. At number 10, KD manhandling Brandon. Look at him go up and swat that shot. Beautiful stuff from Kevin Durant. He's in at number 10. On to number 9. Unleash the beast, Tyrese Halliburton puts a hurting on the Wizards. Look at him explode on the go to throw that one home. That gets in at number 9. At 8, Karl Anthony Towns zips this to Jaden, who does some space invading. McDaniels gets up, and that gets him in at number 8. We're up to number 7, and folks, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Terrence Davis don't play this. The rebound, throwdown, climbing up over defenders, the goal, the backboard, the shot clock, everything. Terrence Davis in at number 7. At 6, Goran Dragic working on a magic act, and I'm not sure anyone knew how to react after he made this heave that'll make you believe. This trick gets in at number 6. Beautifully done. It's the Knicks by design at number 5 to send this game into overtime. Cam Reddish camped in the corner with the shot that drops, and New York believing. They're in at number 5. On to number 4, and the champion, Damian Lee, somehow shook free to give the Suns the win and avoid OT. Look at Damian. This is the shot that woke Steph up, got him on the internet. Beautifully done from Damian. That's in at number 4. At number 3, down in the ATL, and oh my Josh, it's Christopher taking out his ladder to the moon as he hammers that one through. That one gets in at number 3. On to number 2, and his name is Paolo Banchero, but all you need to do is check out the number 1 pick as he gets sick. Corey Joseph gets baptized by Paolo as he flies by. That one good for number 2. But at number 1, Ja Morant's more electric than a toaster in your bathtub as he goes with the behind the spine fine on this divine dime. Brandon Clark throws this one home on the first full night the Grizzlies have the throne landing. At number 1 on the NBA.com.
The NBA's opening week continues with a 2-game Thursday, and these are your top 10 plays. That's Wesley Matthews trying to get the transition last-second shot off, but Joel Embiid gets the massive rejection. At number 9, Norman Powell drives for the layup, but LeBron James sticks with him and pins the shot against the backboard for the block. It must be a block party because at number 8, Giannis Antetokounmpo goes up and stuffs Joel Embiid's shot attempt. We're gonna get you some offense, but it's not gonna start here. It might not start at number 7 either. Here's PG-13 Paul George grabbing the steal and scratching his back as he throws down the two-handed jam. You gotta see that one again. At number 6, James Harden also getting it done defensively, the steal. And looking to Tyrese Maxey, who uses his speed to get ahead and throw it down. At number 5, Grayson Allen looking to Giannis and he'd find him. And that's exactly why the monster two-handed flush in Philadelphia. Then at number 4, Tobias Harris makes the mistake that many have, drives in and thinks he has an easy dunk, but that's why Giannis is there. He's got other plans and gets the block at number 4, but here's number 3, LeBron going up for the big block, and then on the other end, Lonnie Walker rises up for the emphatic alley-oop jam. You've got to see it on both ends. The block and the slam. But at number 2, it's more LBJ, this time driving in and just crashing the rim for the one-handed slam. Unsurprisingly, getting everybody back on their feet in Los Angeles. And the same would happen at number 1, Russell Westbrook enjoying his teammate as he looks to Anthony Davis and finds him the filthy one-handed alley-oop slam. That the best of the night and the top of your top 10 plays.
11 games of Hoops on a Friday night. Let's take flight on the one and only top 10 on NBA.com at number 10. Look at that find along the baseline. It's a beautiful dime. DeJounte Murray to Trey, and that one gets in for the number 10 play. Move along to number 9, and even though he's north of 30, he's still going up and doing him dirty. Kevin Durant explodes to the rim and crushes that in. That's good for number 9. On to number 8. Don't do it, Washington. Don't do it. They did it. They forgot about Dre. Andre Drummond with the rebound throw down, and Big Andre gets in at number 8. Let's talk game winners at number 7. In overtime, Anthony Simons going with the hook and putting it in the book. Beautifully done. Kareem somewhere smiling. That one gets in at number 7. At number 6, Bradley Beal getting the early season feel as he sort of works his way into the rim, and that goes in. That one good for number 6, winning the game for the Washington Wizards. Moving along to number 5, and this one set up overtime. D'Angelo Russell with a little crossover, then it's over. High off the window with a little field to seal this deal. D'Angelo deft with the left. That one in at number 5. On to number 4. Defense, please. Ja Morant looking like he's driving a car. Watch him track back and smack that. But on the replay, looks like he's looking out the front window. He's so high. Morant slaps Jalen Green's shot out of the way. That's the number 4 play. At number 3, it's that familiar combo in Atlanta. Trae Young up top. The John Collins catches it with the left, throws it down with the right. And that's a good flight for number 3. At number 2, Lowry marking and barreling into the rim. And yeah, the Big Finn throws that one in. That's in at number 2 for the Utah Jazz. But at number 1, Pascal Siakam got him. Going right past Kevin Durant for the southpaw spike. And that is good night. Pascal Siakam lands at number 1 on the NBA.com. Cut it. Nine games of Hoops on a Saturday. We got your top 10 right here on NBA.com. At number 10, Devin Vassell, I capture the castle. Devin taking the feed and going strong against Embiid. That gets in at number 10. Moving down to Miami for number 9, Tyler Hero. Throwing it up and bam, gets the stuff. The alley-oop from the roof, bringing the truth. Look at the Miami Heat getting in at number 9. Down to Philly for number 8, and it's Tobias getting Funke. Tobias Harris on the business end of this alley-oop from the beard, and that one's in at number 8. At number 7, Jalen Green to KJ Martin, the Houston Rockets, young, fun, and on the run for the throwdown. Yep, that's Jalen usually on the business end of these, setting it up, and KJ gets the stuff. That one good for 7. At number 6, how about a full court dive right on time, hitting Reggie Bullock right in the slot. It's Luka with the pass, and that one in at number 6 for the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, of course, Luka's happy about that. At number 5, it's a Chris Duarte parlay. Look at him go up and punch that one home. Big stuff right down the lane, bringing the pain for the Indiana Pacers. That one in at number 5. On to number 4, your first look at Javonte Green with the rebound throwdown. Rising up to the Raptors and just bringing that one in. Barely sticks the landing. That one good for number 4 for the Chicago Bulls. At number 3, he's incomparable, he's unstoppable. Giannis is on this with that extension from another dimension, bringing it into the hoop, and that one good for number 3. We're up to number 2, and Franz Wagner turning the corner quicker than a Ferrari as he goes right to the hoop and lunches that one home. Speedy right on Luke Cornett. This time it's Franz with the force over Luke, and that one for the Orlando Magic gets in at number 2, but at number 1, we mentioned Javonte Green before. We're going to mention him again. Javonte Green getting obscene. Look at him race down the court like Usain Bolt and throwing that one home. The Chicago Bulls, number 24, not number 23, lands at number 1 on the NBA.com. 7 games of Hoops on a Sunday. We got your top 10 right here on NBA.com. At number 10, we start with defense. Anthony Davis don't play this. Yusuf feeling useless as Anthony Davis goes up with the deft left to deny that try. That's in at number 10. Moving along to number 9, we got some point guard on center crime here. Devontae Graham denies the slam. Walker Kessler went up, but it wasn't enough as Devontae gets in at number 9. At number 8, we're checking in with legendary passer Magic Anthony Towns right over his head, and Rudy Gobert puts this one to bed. Nice little pass from Karl Anthony Towns. That one in at number 8. Up to number 7 now. Jose Alvarado finds Larry Nance for his airborne dance, and guess who gets victimized in the sky one more time? Walker Kessler getting his bell rung. That one in at number 7. We're up to number 6, and it's Nick with a half-court trick. Nicholas Batum goes kaboom from way outside. Can he get the 3? Yes, sir. Nicholas Batum in at number 6. Now time for number 5, and isn't it good to see it again? It's Zion flying right up in the sky, and this one a nice little half-court alley-oop from C.J. McCollum that Zion finishes off. That's good for number 5. Up to number 4, and Jarrett stops Chris stops. Look at that denial. Jarrett Allen just crunching that one. Defense all over the place in the top 10 tonight. That one in at number 4. Up to number 3, time winded down in the game, Jazz down by 1, but Kelly Olynyk putting on a clinic. Look at him just rumbling to the hole and tossing it up in the air. Good enough, works perfectly. That one in at number 3. Up to number 2, and now Jeremy spoke in class today. How about that? The Portland Trailblazers take the lead as Jeremy Grant goes past LeBron up and around AD. That's getting it done. that one in at number 2. But at number 1, we're going to have a little fun. From the seat of his pants, Robin Lopez up and over his head. How does he do it? It's a trick shot, but that's all we got for number 1. And one thing you got to check out, as Robin lands on his keister at number 1 on the NBA.com. Count it.
I'm Chris Miles here, your top 10 plays. We start with our guy, Air Max. Ja Morant got the max contract in the offseason, and he takes flight on the fast break. The first time we see him tonight, and guarantee it won't be the last. 38 points in the win for Ja Morant. Jalen Greenlight, lighten up the undefeated Utah Jazz. Matter of fact, make that the formerly undefeated Utah Jazz. Jalen Green and the Houston Rockets hand Utah their first loss of the season. James Harden says, welcome to the league, rookie. Drops Ben Mathurin, then drops the 3. Check it out again. The 6th overall pick takes a spill, and then Harden keeps it in. Mike Conley in the Jazz. On the wrong end last time around, on the wrong end again. He tries to throw the alley-oop to Jarvis Vanderbilt, but Jabari Smith Jr. is there with the defense. Welcome back, Jamal Murray. Gets the steal, but then is denied at the basket. Check it out again. That's Keon Johnson with the chase down block. Off the inbounds, Obi Toppin, always a top option in this top 10. Cam Reddish on the pass, Paolo Banchero, the wrong end of the poster. Jazz running the floor. There's Conley looking for redemption, and he finds Larry Markkinen. So salty on the finish. Back to the Knicks tape. They get the steal, and I told you, Obi Toppin always an option. But this time around, he's dishing to Broadway Barrett. Knicks get the win over the Magic, and it's Obi Toppin with multiple plays. Number 2, Grizzlies, Nets. Kyrie Irving loses it, and Air Max back at it again. Ambidextrous Ja Morant with the left hand on the alley-oop. One more time for your mom. We saw Ja with 2 dunks in the countdown. How about the Don? Brandon Clark taking bodies from Brooklyn. And those are your top plays.
It is time for your top 10 from a Tuesday night in the NBA. At number 10 from the Big Easy, Jonas Valanciunas looking for a cutting Najee Marshall, who flies in and finishes with the left hand. On a night the Pelicans finished off the Mavericks. Number 9 to the nation's capital, Bradley Beal looking for his new best friend, Kristaps Porzingis. Easy to find the 7'3" Porzingis at the rim. KP on the business end of the alley-oop. At number 8, back to New Orleans, Trey Murphy, who was 8 for 8 from the field, from the three-point line all the way to the rim. Watch Luka Doncic consider whether to get involved, and wisely thinks otherwise. Probably a good move. Number 7 to Oklahoma City. The Thunder got their first win of the season on Tuesday night. Turnover here. Aaron Wiggins gets the steal behind the back and eventually banks it home. An acrobatic layup plus the foul in the Thunder win over the Clippers. To the desert for number 6, Chris Paul. Crafty, using the guile, all the tricks. Gets Kevon Looney in the air, takes on the buzzer, and beats it just before halftime in the Suns win. To number 6, Ivica Zubac. Thinks he's got something at the rim. He does not. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with some help defense, helping OKC to their win. Number 4, back to DC. Will Barton to Rui Hachimura, cutting to the rim. It's a no-look, but a find from Barton. And a big finish from Rui. Number 3, in Phoenix, Jordan Poole. Showing off all the tricks. Check out the handles He puts on his former teammate Damian Lee and finishes with a floater off the glass, and that takes us to number 2, Jaden Ivey. Look at this finish from the rookie. The number 5 overall pick is worth a second look. Right to left and off the glass and in, and that takes us to number 1. Luka Doncic had 37 on the night, but his biggest highlight came from his backside on an assist to Christian Wood. Doncic goes down but not out as Wood finishes the play, and that finishes off our top 10.
Ten games of Hoops on a Wednesday night. Let's take flight on the one and only top 10 on NBA.com. At number 10, Kevin Love is missing, but that's setting up Donovan Mitchell on this dunking mission. Look at him lean in and stuff that one home. That's in at number 10 for the Cavaliers. On to number 9, and with all that clout, LeBron's not afraid to flout the conventional wisdom when he gets up that high. You know the legend's not missing. LeBron stuffing it in. That's good for number 9. On to number 8, and Trae Young thought this was done, but Isaiah Stewart has got other ideas as he goes up and swats that shot at good for number 8. On to number 7, and the number 1 pick is just straight sick. Paolo Banchero with the share over to Franz Wagner as he draws the double team, then the triple team, and that's a little bit of scene right there at number 7. On to number 6, and there's Nikola Jokic. But we're talking the mean green machine on the scene. Jeff Green off the behind-the-back pass, putting on the gas. That's good for number 6. At number 5, Ayo Dosunmu going up on Isaiah Jackson, but Jackson had a reaction, and look at the reaction. The left is depth. He gets the swat. That's good for number 5. At number 4, Jalen Noel on the hurdle over Jakob Poeltl. Little double clutch on that stuff. Beautiful, sickening stuff. That one in at number 4. On to number 3. And does Javonte Green have wheels? Well, you're about to see, because it gets real. Look at Javonte Green go up and catch the alley-oop pass as he put on the gas. That one in at number 3. On to number 2, and this is Halen Horton Tucker up and over Tari Eason as he's unleashing the beast in the paint right there for the Utah Jazz. That one good for number 2. But at number 1, going straight to the hole with soul right over Bol, it's Jarrett Allen with a man-sized jam that lands at number 1 on the NBA.com.
Time now for our top 10 plays. Starting off with number 10. John Wall drives in and throws down the emphatic one-handed jam over the defender. Clippers, John Wall looking good. Number 9. Jordan Poole drives in, sends the defender flying with the fake, and drops the layup. Poole with the slight hezzy shows the ball, finishes with the layup. More from Poole later on. Number 8. Luka Doncic misses the 3, but gets the ball back and throws it down. This will be the last time we see him in this top 10. Number 7. For Sacramento, it's a Kentucky-to-Kentucky connection as De'Aaron Fox finds Malik Monk for the monster alley-oop jam. Sacramento in transition, Fox to Monk. Number 6. Kyrie Irving goes into his bag of tricks as he pulls out all the moves to get by the defender and hit the floater. Kyrie with the crossover between his legs behind his back, hezzy, and then in the lane. Number 5. He's back. Jordan Poole this time with a beautiful 360 spin move to create space and get the layup to fall. Poole with the beautiful finish. Number 4. We saw the beautiful Kentucky connection earlier, and this time Malik Monk returns the favor. Monk to Fox on another gorgeous alley-oop connection. Sacramento's transition is looking great. Number 3. Down 2 with seconds left, Ben Simmons gets the steal and then finds the streaking Kevin Durant for the one-handed flush to tie the game. Brooklyn. Clutch performance here. Simmons finds KD, who slams it home. Number 2. Kyrie Irving whips it ahead to Royce O'Neal, who finds Nick Claxton with the beautiful no-look pass for the dunk. Brooklyn working the transition. And number 1. For Dallas, Luka Doncic shows off some of that Luka magic as he finds Maxi Kleber with a no-look over-the-head assist. Just an absolutely sensational pass from Luka Doncic. Kleber with the finish. Doncic with multiple defenders turns his back to the rim. Defense thinks it's over. It's not over. And that'll do it for our top 10 plays.
It's about to go down on a Friday. Count them down, the best of the best. This is how we saw it go down. 10 through 1, starting in Milwaukee with a little circus at Pfizer Forum. Grayson Allen using the friendly home rims to throw it up and in. Taking advantage, some defense into offense. Keon Johnson chasing it down for the Blazers. Getting it to Shaedon Sharpe. And his first start, making it into the top 10, making Damian proud. At play number 8, we go to the nation's capital, making it look simple. Will Barton up top, Daniel Gafford gets the throwdown. And a whole bunch of traffic there, the Wizards go for 2. How about a little Statue of Liberty for the Greek Freak? Giannis driving and putting it right on Mitchell Robinson's head. At play number 6, say yes to the teal. Cade Cunningham, the one-handed throwdown over the big fella, Onyeka Okongwu. Nothing he could do about it. How about Bol Bol? Doesn't he think he's a guard? Yeah, he does. Look at this guy. Driving baseline and throwing it down. He's got no clue how big he is. He's just so versatile. Amadou Diallo, he can dunk with the best of them in the league, even in traffic. Going right at the throat of that Hawks defense. Watch out. Clint Capella. That play number 3. Donovan Mitchell driving and rising to the occasion. Donovan Mitchell climbing Mount Cornett. At play number 2. Yeah, he's a rookie, but he knows how to find the big fella. Paolo Banchero up to Mo Bamba. The Orlando Magic cashing in from play number 2. And our top play of the night, Jaylen Brown. Defense into offense. Brown, what can it do for you? It can supply the top play of the night. The Boston Celtics. You fancy, Jaylen. And that's our top 10 on Friday night.
It is time for your top plays from a Saturday night in the NBA. And at number 10, it's the last unbeaten team in the league, the Milwaukee Bucks. Teamwork helped making it happen. Giannis to Javon Carter out to Brook Lopez, who buries the 3. Number 9 takes us to Dallas, Christian Wood. Posts up inside, turns, and throws down. That's no soft wood. At number 8, the Sacramento Kings got their first win of the season on Saturday with a little help from Domantas Sabonis. Max Strus, wrong play time. Number 7, to Chicago. Goran Dragic, no. Javonte Green, that's a hard yes. Put back dunk for Green, flying into the picture. Number 6, once again to Dallas. Luka Doncic drives in for the dunk, but Darius Bazley with complete disrespect for the Don. To number 5, Onyeka Okongwu. foresaw him coming. And O squared throws it down hard. Number 4 in Brooklyn. Buddy Hield with the swipe. Kevin Durant wipes away the shot attempt. And then watch Durant make his way up the floor to finish the play offensively. A swat on one end, a slam on the other for Durant. Off to number 3 we go. Kelly Oubre picks up the loose ball. Oubre in for the big finish for the Hornets, who would finish off the Warriors in overtime. We return to Milwaukee for number 2, and you knew the Greek Freak would factor in sooner or later, making John Collins, who's not a small man, look not so large. He's not normal. And number 1, Luka Doncic. Handoff from Dwight Howell, and Doncic sets up Powell at the rim. 2 hands right over OKC, and that wraps up our top 10.
8 games of Hoops on a Sunday. We got your top 10 right here on NBA.com at number 10. Zion's spin leaves Nick Batum on his seat. And that's a problem because Zion can get up off his feet as he throws in the alley-oop jam at number 10. On to number 9, where Donovan Mitchell's pass is pristine right over to Dean as he goes up and lays that one in. That's good for number 9. At number 8, the Mean Green Machine is on the scene getting obscene. Look at Uncle Jeff go up and stuff that one home at the throne. He's in at number 8. On to number 7. There wasn't more space than a knife's blade, but that was good enough for Cade. What a wonderful thread the needle dime on this one. At number 7, over to Killian Hayes. At number 6, Kelton Johnson just halts. The defense leaves, and that's just a waltz from there as he goes in and stuffs that one in. That's good for number 6. We're up to number 5. Nickel Bridges rising above the ridges as he goes up and just mashes this one home. That one's in at number 5 for the Phoenix Suns, having fun. Up to number 4, and it's sort of a hook lob from Luka Doncic over to Maxi Kleber climbing up the elevator. That one in at number 4. At number 3, it's Jaden doing some space invading. The rookie gets a cookie. Ivy letting loose as he comes in with the truth. That one gets in at number 3. On to number 2. I give props to Kristaps. So Kristaps, hooray! A little blind fine dime right over his head onto Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma finishes this one off. That one gets in at number 2. What could possibly beat that? Well, at number 1, Donovan Mitchell with the spin and the finish, and that spin's good enough to win as he lands with the jam at number 1 on the NBA.com. 7 games of Hoops on Halloween night. Let's take fright on the one and only top 10 on NBA.com at number 10. Dylan Brooks on the drive-by, but Lauri Markkanen takes to the air like he's got a witch's broom. And for Dylan's shot, folks, that spells doom. That's in at number 10. For the number 9 play, it's Chris Boucher starting this off with a heist. And when he gets to the open court, he's scarier than a poltergeist. Look at Chris heading to the throne to bring that one home at number 9. At number 8, it's Terrence Mann on the share of the pumpkin over to Nick Batum, and you know that he's dunking. Nick gets in with that trick at number 8. We're up to number 7, where Pascal Siakam goes up in the lane, but this ends up like another tale from the crypt because Onyeka Okongwu showed up and that shot got ripped. Look at the defense in at number 7. At 6, Miles Turner. He's going up for a shot, but Kevin Durant arrives out of nowhere like a ghost, and from there the results were obvious. Miles' shot was toast. On to number 5. When you're on the fast break, not even a vampire can turn the fear up any higher. Giannis is on this, bringing the truth from the roof on this alley-oop. That's in at number 5. At 4, I don't have to be from Transylvania to explain to you that you better guard Domantas Sabonis because he's going to own this. Domantas in at number 4. On to number 3, and not even a zombie in a graveyard goes this hard. Talen Horton-Tucker drives down the lane to bring the pain. That's insane. At number 3, at number 2, to put it aptly, Paul George is more unfair than a recurring werewolf nightmare. PG-13 had the Rockets for dinner on this game winner, and that one comes in at number 2. But at number 1, whosoever shall be found without the soul for throwing down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a Plumlee shell. Mason meets Rashawn of the Dead and rocks him to bed to land at number 1 on the NBA.com. Cut it!